In Captain America's Civil War, there's a small line that most people didn't think twice about. Natasha looked at Bucky and said,
"At least recognize me."
At first, it feels like a joke, but if you do a quick callback and are familiar with the comics, that line hits completely different. Because in another version of this story, they weren't strangers. They were everything to each other, not just allies or teammates. They were one of Marvel's most tragic love stories. And today, we're breaking down the history the MCU only hinted at. In the comics, their story doesn't start with the Avengers. It starts in the shadows, in the Soviet Union. Bucky wasn't just the Winter Soldier. At one point, he was sent to train assassins in the Red Room. That's where he met Natasha. She was young and highly skilled, but still being shaped into the weapon she would become. And Bucky becomes her instructor. They train together, fight together, and complete missions together. And slowly, something changes. Because for the first time in a long time, Bucky starts to feel something he thought he lost: being human. Eventually, they fell deeply in love. Bucky later admitted that Natasha was the one thing that made him feel like himself again. And Natasha wasn't supposed to feel anything at all. But she did. What they had wasn't loud. It was quiet, dangerous, and forbidden. Two assassins, shaped by war and control, find something real in a world that trained them to be empty. They became partners in missions and in life. Eventually, to protect critical secrets and ultimately save the world, Natasha's memories had to be wiped completely, including Bucky's. Imagine that. You spent years building something real with someone, only for them to look at you one day and see nothing. No recognition, no emotion, just a total stranger. Now go back to Captain America: Civil War. That line suddenly isn't funny anymore.
"At least recognize me."
In the MCU, Bucky doesn't know Natasha, but in the comics, that line is a perfect reversal. So what do you think? Should the MCU have explored Winter Widow? Or is it better left as one of Marvel's most tragic what-ifs? Let me know in the comments. If you like Marvel breakdowns like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.